Just in the last 20 minutes, just kind of ripping and tearing, getting everything apart. Got all the bolts pulled out and labeled and stuff like that. Battery area, airbox and stuff pulled out of here. Anything that could be strapped across the engine that might be in the way, like a lot of the evap lines. So got all that stuff out of the way. A lot of the crankcase tubes and stuff, got all that out of the way. And cowl, everything pulled off. I mean, we were really moving through this pretty quick. While all that was going on, I was pulling the refrigerant out of it. This actually takes 0.625 kilograms, and what I pulled out was 0.599 kilograms. That's equivalent to 1.38 pounds. And this is the R1234. It's about $11 an ounce, so it's pretty expensive stuff. And you know, just overall, the process isn't very hard. Once you've done it multiple times like I have, this becomes very, very easy. But I've got somebody new helping me tonight. So one of the guys from FAC school here, name is Shawn. He works here at the dealership. Really, really good kid. I actually gave him a referral today to the Ford guy, saying that I like the way he works and stuff like that. And I'm glad we were slow enough tonight where he was able to help me, kind of give me a break and watch him tear stuff apart while I was here just going over things with him. And really, really gonna be a good tech. Very, very, very good at following directions and stuff like that, and kind of like him. So just to introduce Shawn to the channel, because you guys might see him in the future. And I know some of the guys at UTI, some of the Ford instructors and stuff like that. Big shout out to them, because I did go to UTI. A lot of my stepping stone with Ford actually came from UTI and the FACT program in general. Just what you get from this schooling is what you put into it. If you're just a kid trying to get out of the house, if your parents are just pushing you out to go do something, you're not really interested in the trades or just in stuff like this in general. I know Shawn could probably attest to this. If you don't go into this with the mindset that you're trying to get something out of it, you're gonna fail. Yeah. A lot of kids go to these schools and stuff, and they sit there for their 8 hours or whatever it is, and they just can't get ready to go home and go back and play video games. The ones I admire are the ones that go sit down, they grind it out, they ask questions, they're annoying to the instructors because they ask so many damn questions, and then they go work and they start to get the knowledge and they get out there in the field and stuff early. Those are the people that are gonna make it. But those of you that just want to go to school and learn something at a UTI or a Wild Tech or whatever it is, or Ford FAC school, and then you turn around and you just go home and you don't apply yourself, you don't try to get better, you don't try to get your hands on something and start learning, you don't learn.
You don't retain any of the information you learn.
So you go right from school and then you come right here and you get right to work.
Yep.
So it's not like you're ever losing anything. You literally, he goes to school, he's in a FAC program, he does nothing but learn, put his time in, and then turns around and comes right to the dealership and works in the dealership. That's how you got to do it. And if you can't find a job, you got to grind it out and get a job. Don't take that, I can't find it, I can't do it, there's no jobs. There's plenty of jobs. There's dealerships always hiring lube techs, semi-skilled techs, diesel techs. They're always hiring them. There's always a spot available in the dealership for new techs, and a lot of people make that excuse there are no jobs. That's baloney, homie. That is baloney. There are jobs. You got to go apply yourself, and don't just take no. The guy's back there working on a 2020 Mustang, the plastic pedal split. So there's like a recall or a service message out on these things. But don't take this for granted. If your parents or you are spending big money to get into these programs and stuff like that, get out there, use the program, make it work for you. You don't work for it. Understand that. I think at one point in time we sat down on tuition and stuff. At the time it was a quarter a minute or something, or a quarter a minute is what people were paying to be in school, right? Make that program work for you. Make it work for you. If you're just sitting there working the program and you're not putting more into that program than what it's trying to give you, and you're asking more questions and grinding more and wanting more, maybe get to a point where that instructor, somebody says, well, let me think about it. I got to think about that. Let me find out the answer to that. You're winning. You're winning at that point. I respect those guys that are out there giving up their entire day teaching students, trying to get good techs out in the field, because that's what we need right now. That is what we need right now. We don't have enough of them. A lot of guys are retiring. We don't have enough techs coming back that are getting into the field. They're not specializing in anything. Get out there and just get yourself together. Get rolling, man. It's a good field. It's a great field. I make $40 an hour base pay is what I make. A lot of people don't know that. That's what I make. Get out here, guys.